insane! What are you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the 4th of July! You're gonna get in so much trouble in this car.
Pull over and please subscribe to the channel.
Today's the day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to yet another video. Today is a very special day, and if you're here, you know exactly why. But first, let's just take a moment to appreciate the garage. It's looking so fine, it's looking so fresh, so clean. If you guys remember what this looked like, you know why this is a big deal. We just finished the basement after like months and months and months of storing all of our crap from the basement in here so they get the work done down there. But you know when you get one of those little like just bursts of motivation? That's what happened this last weekend. I came home, I'm like, gosh darn it all to heck, I'm cleaning out the garage. And that is exactly what I did. Also, I know what you're thinking, ooh, Steffi, you cleaned out the garage, but you didn't clean up the car, you still got some wrap inside the cracks.
That's what you sound like.
To get the rest of this wrap out of the car, I have to pull the mirrors off, I have to pull this trim off, I have to take like the entire front end apart, the fenders, the front bumper. I plan to do that very soon, but we have places to be, we have cars to see, we have cars to drive, we have cars to make big power on today, baby. Sorry, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Pardon me. Pardon me, coming through. Everyone, please get out of the way. The Corvette's gonna be on the dyno in 11 minutes. Let's go! Sometimes you just gotta take matters into your own hands. Let's go! Do you think if I hit him with the...
Alright, that's illegal.
Do you think anybody would actually pull over? Utah Highway Patrol, if you're watching today's video, that was a joke. I would never.
I'm gonna need this.
Yes. So here's the good news. On a faulty pump, she already made 883 wheel horsepower on 90, but that's just on 91. The other good news is that they washed the car. You can always count on the guys at Premier to take care of you. The car's looking so much better than it was. Flashback to even just like a month ago when this thing was like overgrown with just weeds and had snow on it and stuff. It was so sad. I think we're maybe going on like 2-3 months. This car officially is part of the earth. Wait just a minute. Look what the cat drug in.
I heard the dirtiest rumor that you're out here sneaking around trying to make some horsepower.
I was doing a little bit of sneaking and a little bit of horsepower. Fortunately for you, the fuel pump just seized up. So yes, the fuel pump seized up on the C6. We're trying to scramble to find another one, but she's on her way. She made good power already.
As of right now, my car's still faster, right?
Josh, who invited you? I'm just kidding. I invited you. I want you to be here.
Yes.
The other good news is that we got the new pulley on there. The old pulley, I think, was only making like 8 or 9 pounds. This one should be upwards of 10, maybe 11, maybe into that 12 range, which should put us at the horsepower numbers that we want to be at. The bad news is, well, there is no bad news. We're good to go. We're here. It's time. This is the first time I've heard that car start up and like run like that in months. Oh my gosh. It sounds so beefy. Hence the vanity plate McDouble. It's just a beefy boy. Beef, the meat. You see, I knew there was a reason I brought this thing. It's so you can hear me. Also, you guys, you know I'm kind of an idiot. I didn't bring hearing protection, so I'm borrowing these anyway. For safety, you know? All in the name of safety. we're nearing the top of our 91 runs. That last run, 898, call it 900. We're gonna make one little change. I think he said there's a little bit more left on the table. We'll see where we end up, but 900, that's not bad on 91. Also, that ProCharger just looks so beastly. The D1X supercharger by ProCharger. Also, we did figure out this pulley is equivalent to about 12 and a half PSI. Also, I could not be more stoked with the weather today. It is right at about 60 degrees Fahrenheit today. Siri, can you not? It's a little bit overcast, but it is boost weather season. We're right at the beginning of spring. Weather is just starting to warm up. The snow on the mountains is starting to melt. The GTR is looking fire and it's running absolutely prime right now. And speaking of the GTR, it's interesting to compare the Corvette, the C6, with the R35 GTR because they're so different. Like, the GTR is so automated, it's so easy to drive. Even with like 1,000 horsepower, this car makes 600, but even with like 1,000 horsepower GTRs, they're so easy to drive. Like, shifting is flawless. You can put the power down super easy. All-wheel drive, super sophisticated all-wheel drive system, traction control system, all that stuff. But the C8, on the other hand, you have to be so careful, especially when you get into that 4-digit mark, because you legit kill yourself in this car. And speaking of things that are automated, the C8R. Look at this thing. How about that? This gets me stoked to order my C8 someday in the near future. But at this point, I'm kind of estimating, you know, I don't know, like 20, 30. Maybe by the time I'm like 80 years old, I'll be able to put my order in. Talk to me, Heath. Did it blow up?
Belt broke.
Okay. Oh my gosh. These guys start getting on the little floor scooter thing. They're looking underneath. I started freaking out a little bit. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see it right there. I really think my heart skipped a beat on that last pull because it got a little rowdy, but we were well on our way to making good horsepower, 916.53 on that last pull with the belt snap, 786 on torque. And keep in mind, this is still just on 91 with methanol. This car, even at that power level, like, that scares the crap out of me to drive. And all of a sudden, I'm kind of hungry. This thing turned into spaghetti. Look at this. It's just absolutely started shearing off. That's just the price of big horsepower, though. You keep it as a souvenir. All right, new belt is secured. We're ready to go. She's back in business. 916 on the last pull. So we're gonna go for it one more time before we start adding some ethanol in. Dude, no way! Look at this. Pull number 3, 988.76, 810 torque. Heath was saying it's because we let her cool down quite a bit. That's insane power for 91 in meth. It's funny how through this whole process of tuning the car, you work out all the little kinks. First, it was the issue with the fuel pump. The fuel pump was kind of seizing up, it was holding back power, we got that swapped out, made more power. Then we found out the belt was slipping a little bit. So instead of at 12 and a half pounds, now it's at 15 pounds. And it made almost 1,000 already. So I am losing my absolute mind right now. 9, that's so crazy. Now we got some ethanol in there. There it is, baby, let's go! 1,012 horsepower, 826 wheel torque. That's absolute insanity. Listen to that thing. That is 1,000 horsepower of American bald eagles coming out of 4 tailpipes. I'm so excited to have this car back. The McDoublemobile is back. She's back. The possibilities with this car are now just completely endless. I've got to admit, I had my doubts. I had my doubts. Stop me right here. Oh my God. let's just take a moment here. Because me in that car, I need you guys to just take a quick moment and say a prayer. Because I'm gonna need it. Well, there you have it. We're back in business. I reckon that's not a bad way to spend about 20 grand on an LS7. I'm so stoked to have it back. Be sure to leave a comment below. Let me know who you think we should challenge next with the C6. Maybe I should focus first on just keeping myself alive. But the plan from here, we're gonna leave the car with Premier to just get everything buttoned up. If you notice, we're still not running an intake on the front. We've got that shiny new radiator down there to hopefully keep engine temps just a little bit cooler. They're gonna throw the intake on, they're gonna change the oil again, and then I'll be back by to pick it up, and we'll do some first pulls, first reactions. But be sure to leave a comment below. What do you think about the C6 build? Who do you think we should challenge? How long do you think it's gonna be before I end up in a ditch in that car? Accepting any and all estimates and wagers down below. But as usual, if you made it this far in the video, you're a real one. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please be sure to give the video a big thumbs up. Me and the GTR are headed out of here. On that note, see you guys in the next video.
Brushstrokes, cutthroat from the low when no love goes. Women buddy like it's been that. When me looking at the bill stack off the bubbly buddy, I've been stressed out. Let the smoke scream from my chest out. Laced up, I really hate love from a stranger. Shit is fake stuff, only need it from you. Yeah. Crash land in the palm of my hand. Bad little flex, wanna play by the coast. Carry the torch, I'm way up